Well, it's November 2nd in Charlene's kitchen. Today we're going to make some potato soup. Fry up some bacon, get it nice and crispy. Add a large onion chopped up and about 5, 6 cloves of garlic into that bacon fat and let it saute lightly. Peel and cut up about 3 good-sized potatoes, 3 large potatoes. The red ones I chose this time, and put that into and over your garlic and onion and bacon fat and let that saute and get a little color. I'm going to add a little salt to this all the way around. Get those potatoes to brown up a little bit with that onion and garlic. I'm going to add a little pepper now. Okay, a couple of shakes of pepper. A couple of shakes of celery salt. A little onion powder. A little garlic powder. I cut up some carrots, those big fat ones that I had in the bag, which I really don't like them when I make other things, but they're great for soup. And I cut them up kind of just bluntly, you might say. Added 8 cups of water, got that pot going, and I've got my potatoes already frying up in the bacon. We're going to add those carrots to our water, and we're going to add, I'd say a good 2 teaspoons of salt, at least 2 teaspoons of salt. All right, and we're going to let those carrots get tender. We're going to cover them up. We're going to add these potatoes in, and once this comes to a boil, I'm going to add these potatoes that we fried up with the garlic and onion. The water's coming to a boil. Also, when you set your bacon out on some paper towel, and then after it cools down, chop it up real well, and we'll add that to the soup once it's almost completed. Okay, so now what I did is I put all those potatoes that we sauteed with the onions and the garlic into the chicken broth. We had that soup, get those carrots more tenderized, and we added the potatoes in there. And now I took some of that broth and added to this frying pan, and I opened a can of Campbell's Cream of Chicken soup. It's a wonderful thing to put in there. We're just going to get that all, bring that to a boil, and put that in our pot and get it to simmer for a little bit. All right, we're going to add a couple of squirts of Worcestershire sauce, just a couple of shots, okay, for flavor. And we're going to add a little turmeric. I like to put in about a teaspoon of turmeric. I like the flavor it gives and also the color. So now we're also going to put 2 bay leaves, and we're going to put just a little, about a half a lemon. It just brightens up the taste. Lemon is a wonderful thing to put in. But we don't want that seed to get in there, do we? No. So that should do that. Let's give it another stir. As soon as those potatoes are real tender, then we're going to blend everything together. Wonderful. Well, our potatoes and the carrots, they're tender, and I just wanted to taste a little bit of that broth. It has a nice flavor, very nice flavor. I'm going to add just a little sprinkle of paprika, and I'm going to add some parsley. No, you know what? I'm going to wait with that parsley. And what I want to do is just blend and get those carrots and those potatoes blended, okay? We're gonna just go one more time. That soup is really nice and creamy now. Everything's nicely blended. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add our parsley. Thank you, Chloe. A tablespoon of parsley. And I have to get this out here. Always remember to pull your bay leaves out. And I want to put all that bacon in there that I cut up. Chopped as finely as I could. And there that goes. That's going to make a whole big difference too to my soup. And let's just mix that up really nice. Okay, let's see now how that tastes. Let's see that flavor. And you know, and after you refrigerate it, you're gonna find that the soup will thicken up too. It's awfully nice. And that bacon has a wonderful addition to the flavor, right? So I'm just gonna bring that to warm that up just a little bit more with that bacon, and very slowly, maybe another 10 minutes. I want to show you how the soup looks. Pretty that soup looks, and it's got a nice, a real nice texture to it. Really nice texture. So now we're just gonna let that simmer for a little bit longer with that bacon in there. So now to finish this soup off, we are going to add a can of cannelli beans, okay, into our potato soup. So it's a potato and white bean soup. The sauce and all, I didn't even drain it. It adds to the flavor, and it also thickens the soup a little bit, which is kind of nice. We'll get that. And then we're going to add about a little green onion, chopped real fine. About, well, I'd say a tablespoon, okay? So just for flavor, and it also looks real pretty. So we'll just get that all flavored up nice. Oh, I found a big potato that didn't get chopped up. I'll be darned. Of course, that's not a bad thing, right? Sometimes you enjoy that little chunk of potato. Okay, we'll just warm that up, and we'll plate that up. Okay. I plated up some of that potato and white bean soup, and it looks absolutely delightful. Take a little sip of that. Hope it's not too hot. Oh, and a little bit of bean in there, a little green onion on the top. So wonderful. Make this for your family. Make it just for yourself. You'll have a nice pot of soup that's so hearty and gets better tasting with every day.